Karyesu Sarvada. With deep reverence to Lord Ganesha, a very refreshing and blissful morning to everyone. I, Dr. Bhavna Singh, Associate Professor, on behalf of School of Management Sciences, a NAC A-grade accredited autonomous institute, which has successfully completed its 28th glowing year, standing before you, feel privileged and honored to extend a warm and cordial welcome to our revered Director, Sir, and Program Chairperson, Professor P.N. Jha, Chief Guest, Dr. Pradeep Kumar Mishra, Professor HAG, Chemical Engineering, Indian Institute of Technology, BHU, and former Vice Chancellor, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Technical University, Lucknow, Guest of Honor, Professor Sumit Narula, Director, Amity School of Communication, Amity University, Gurugram, Dr. Amitabh Pandey, Professor and Program Convener, Dr. Pallavi Pathak, Professor and Program Coordinator, my fellow fraternity, participants to the inaugural session of the 7 days Faculty Development Program on Systematic Literature Review and Bibliometric Analysis, an initiative of SMS IQAC. Hearty welcome, everyone. It is a mark of our undying tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. Soren Kierkegaard once said that the function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays it. Om Shubham Karoti Kalyanam, Arogyam Dhan Sampada, Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya, Deep Jyoti, Namostute, Namostute. Every auspicious beginning takes place by showing our gratitude to God and offering our prayers to the Almighty. I fold my hands before the light that brings prosperity, auspiciousness, good health, abundance of wealth. To solemnize the occasion, I now request our Director, Sir, and Program Chairperson, Professor P.N. Jha, Dr. Amitabh Pandey, Guest of Honor, Professor Sumit Narula, Chief Guest Dr. Pradeep Kumar Mishra and Dr. Pallavi Pathak to kindle the lamp of knowledge and garland the statue of Ma Saraswati. I also request Registrar Sir Sanjay Gupta ji to please join them. सरस्वती महाभागे विद्ये कमल लोचने विद्या रूपे विशालाक्षी विद्यां देहि नमोस्तुति नमोस्तुते। हे महाभाग्यवती ज्ञान रूपा कमल के समान विशाल नेत्र वाली ज्ञानदात्री माँ सरस्वती, मुझको विद्या दो, मैं आपको प्रणाम करती हूँ। Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, arts, represents the free flow of wisdom and consciousness. She has 4 hands representing the 4 aspects of human personality in learning, that is mind, intellect, alertness and ego. Thank you so much, dignitaries. Rain over an ocean is meaningless. It is meaningless feeding a fat person. Charity to a rich person is also meaningless, and meaningless is an inaugural ceremony without welcoming guests. May I now invite our distinguished Director, Sir, Professor P.N. Jha, Dr. Pradeep Kumar Mishra ji, Professor Sumit Narula and Dr. Amita Pandey as well as Dr. Pallavi Pathak to please grace the dais. Thank you so much, dignitaries. Flowers are the true embodiments of divine warmth, innocence and peace. They reflect tender human feelings and emotions and are unique expressions of joy that their beauty radiates. I would like to request Registrar Sir Sri Sanjay Gupta ji to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Professor P.K. Mishra Sir, by presenting him a bouquet. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Professor Kamalshil Mishra, sir, to welcome our guest of honor, Professor Sumit Narula. Thank you so much, sir. Rabindranath Tagore has very aptly said, "Let me not pray to be sheltered from dangers, but to be fearless in facing them." The strongest people aren't always the people who win, but the people who don't give up when they lose. Without wasting much time, I would like to call upon our respected director, sir, as well as the program chairperson, Professor P.N. Jha, a man of distinct vision and a fountainhead of illuminating ideas, an idol of knowledge and experience, and an inspiration to all of us, to mark the beginning of this 7 days faculty development program with this welcome address. Sir, please.
या कुंदेन्दु तुषारहार धवला, या शुभवस्त्रावृता, या वीणा वरदंड मंडितकरा, या श्वेत पद्मासन, या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रवृत्तिभिः देवैः सदा वंदिता, सामान् पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेष जाड्यापरा। सिद्धे साध्या सतामस्त प्रसादा तस्य धूर्जटे, जाह्नवी फेन लेखेव यन्मूर्धनि शशिनः कला। सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी, एवमेव त्वया कार्य मस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्। Honorable Chief Guest of the program, Professor Pradeep Kumar Mishra, Department of Chemical Engineering, IIT BHU, and former Vice Chancellor, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow, as well as Jharkhand Technical University, Ranchi. The guest of honor, Professor Sumit Narula, Director, Amity School of Communication, Amity University, Gurgaon. My colleagues sitting on the dais, Professor Amita Pandey, convener of this FDP, and Professor Pallavi Pathak, coordinator of the program. My friend and registrar, Mr. Sanjay Gupta, and all the various faculty members and research scholars participating to this FDP, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a matter of collegiate exuberance and immense satisfaction for all of us that School of Management Sciences Varanasi has been organizing a 7-day faculty development program on an extremely contemporary issue, systematic literature review and bibliometric analysis. I think this directly relates to the research pursuits of young people. You know, School of Management Sciences Varanasi has always remained particular to nurture academic and intellectual strivings, co- and extracurricular activities, outreach initiatives, and civic engagement of a very high order. As a center of excellence, the institution is committed to provide a context that enhances professionalism, humanism, and social responsibility. At today's auspicious occasion, I would like to extend my heartfelt welcome to our honorable chief guest of honor, and all of you. Because this year, the FDP has got more significance and exultance in view of its inauguration with the august presence of two academic stalwarts. Friends, I would also like to welcome, of course in their absence, all other esteemed resource persons who are expected to join us in different other sessions of this 7-day FDP. Dear friends, you know that since time immemorial, teaching profession has been a very sacred intellectual pursuit because it addresses the cognitive cause of the society. You would appreciate that education is fundamental for achieving full human potential, developing an equitable and a just society, and further promoting the national development. So far as the faculty quality is concerned, you know, the community of quality faculty, quality teachers has always been regarded to be a potential force to bring in excellence in academics, in education. And they also remain pivotal towards knowledge building, knowledge sharing, and knowledge dissemination. Here, few teachers are on one hand and few teachers are on the other hand. This is exactly what is the meaning of the knowledge sharing and knowledge dissemination. That's why we must take pride in belonging to the teaching profession, which is not only highly noble, but equally caring and gentlemanly. The teachers are normally expected to be self-regulating, self-reliant, self-resource, and self-taught. That's why sometimes I feel that in this situation, teaching a teacher becomes such a proposition that is sometimes very, very unpalatable. It is just not conceivable. But then there are certain perspicacious changes creeping in our academic environment, and that make this kind of FDP or other similar teacher recharge program more desirable, rather indispensable for our faculty member to remain completely updated and current. Because gone are the days when the subject contents or pedagogy used to enjoy a kind of insulation for decades. The entire cognitive landscape has now changed. The professional genre to which you belong has grown highly dynamic, highly volatile, and highly vulnerable to changes taking place in our external environment. We are all aware that recently we have got the National Education Policy 2020. After a considerable silence of about 34 years, we have got a comprehensive education policy that aims to outline a new roadmap to overhaul the Indian education system. It intends to integrate education with employment and making it inclusive, holistic, multidisciplinary, and at par with the global standards. For the first time, this NEP 2020 has also provided us a more clear picture on our expectations from the education. That's why it looks quite obvious that in the days ahead, with the unfolding of this NEP implementation, the faculty members are likely to face new set of challenges and a new vista of the responsibility areas to address. With this very purpose in mind, basically, this FDP has been organized, and I think that it is one of the best investment of the institution. We have tried our level best to rope in relevant experts from various corners of the country so as to empower you with the state of the art in respect to all the various offshoots of this issue, this topic. And I'm sure that at the end of the program, you will certainly come out as a squarely gainer. Once again, with an exulting reverence and deep sense of gratitude, I extend a warm welcome to our honorable chief guest of honor, and all of you, and wish this program a grand success and meaningful. Thank you.
For exemplary welcome address. Faculty Development Program is defined as any planned activity for the ongoing enhancement of a faculty member's knowledge, skills, values and attitude in areas of which are considered essential. It is the main ingredient to enhance professional education and experience. To brief us all, may I now invite Professor Amitabh Pandey, the program convener.
Good morning, everyone. Even at the cost of repetition, I am going to recite the same poem which ma'am recited in the beginning of this program, because we have to seek the blessings of Lord Ganesha for conduction and completion of this program without any problems and a better result. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighne Kurume Deva Sarvakarya Sarvata. Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest of the program, Professor P.K. Mishra, Department of Chemical Engineering, IIT BHU, former Vice Chancellor, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, and Jharkhand Technical University, Ranchi. Guest of honor, Professor Sumit Narula from Amity School of Communications, Amity University, Gurgaon. Program Director and Director of the Institute, Professor P. N. Jha. Program Coordinator, Professor Pallavi Pathak. Registrar of the Institute, Mr. Sanjay Gupta. Esteemed faculty members and scholars participating as 7 today's FDP program being organized at SMS Varanasi on the topic Systematic Literature Review and Bibliometric Analysis. It is indeed a great honor to welcome each one of you in this enriching academic endeavor. As I stand before you all as a convener, it gives me immense pleasure to witness the coming together of intellectual minds who are ready to delve into the very relevant and pertinent academic activity. They are here to learn about the nuances, intricacies of research methodology and academic excellence. And I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt thanks to Professor P.K. Mishra for gracing this faculty development program, the inaugural session of this faculty development program, with his august presence. His extraordinary, outstanding career, illustrious career, and the contributions in the academic fraternity is certainly a role model for us to imbibe the qualities which he has been exemplified throughout. And in his presence, it has, I can say, the tone of this faculty has been set right, and we are very excited to listen to him for his deliberations today, and also to seek his blessings. And I'm also taking this opportunity to extend my heartfelt thanks to Professor Sumit Narula. His presence today as a guest of honor will definitely enrich this event, and this also marks the spirit of collaboration between the different institutions. We are grateful to you, sir. You have taken time, you have taken all the pain to come down from Gurgaon, and yesterday also your flight was delayed and you took a lot of trouble to travel all the way. And there were communal tensions also in Gurgaon. 2 days back it was looking difficult that he would be able to make it, but finally you have made it to this place. We are very thankful to you, and we are definitely looking forward to gain from your expertise about this FDP. This is a 7-day FDP. On the very first day, today, after the inaugural session, we will be having 2 technical sessions, which will be conducted by Professor Sumit Narula himself, and he will be engaging the participants on the topic research ethics and identification of predatory and clone journals, which is a very great challenge which all of us as a faculty member and research scholars keep facing time to time. And he has done a lot of work. He is globally acclaimed expert on this subject, and he keeps on helping the academic fraternity overcome this problem of fake and clone journals. And definitely we are going to gain a lot from your deliberations today, sir. And subsequent to this, in the second and third day of the FDP, we will be having Professor Jaspreet Kaur, Associate Professor from Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies, New Delhi. The sessions will be dedicated to extensive coverage of systematic literature review and meta-analysis. And those sessions will also involve the hands-on exercises, which will definitely be very helpful for the faculty members aspiring to learn and publish papers in reputed journals. On the 4th and 5th day, subsequent to the program sessions of Jaspreet Kaur, we will be having Dr. Rahul Pratap Singh Kaur from Ford School of Management, New Delhi. He will be engaging the participants on bibliometric analysis, and basically he will be making us learn about bibliometric analysis using softwares like Weaver and Bibliometric. So this is the program for the faculty development program, and I appeal you all to make maximum use of the expertise of these highly acclaimed resource persons, and feel free to ask, to raise your queries, to engage with the experts, and we should all together try to learn as much as possible from this 7 days faculty development program. I once again extend my deep sense of gratitude to the chief guest, Professor P.K. Mishra, and the guest of honors, Professor Sumit Narula, for gracing the inaugural session and giving the FDP program an apt start in their august presence. And also I am thankful to the management of School of SMS Varanasi for their unwavering support in organizing this, conceiving, organizing, executing this faculty development program. Like always, they have given me the free hand to plan the program, and I am very thankful to them for this. And I pray to the Almighty that these next 7 days will be rewarding, inspiring, and fulfilling for all of us. Thank you very much.
Briefing us all. Henry Ford has very aptly said that coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, and working together is a success. It is indeed this mantra that has brought us here today. We are blessed to have with us Dr. Sumit Narula, Director, Amity School of Communication, Amity University, Gurugram. He is a very well-known researcher and editor in the field of media studies. He is an alumnus of Punjab University, Chandigarh, and the founder editor-in-chief of the Scopus and UGC list indexed biannual journal named Journal of Content, Community and Communication. He has also published 2 books and edited 6 books, out of which 1 edited book named Environmental Awareness and the Role of Social Media, published by IGI Global Publication USA, has recently been indexed in Clarivate Analytics. Sir, please enlighten us all with your valuable dedication.
Thank you for this honor, Honorable Director P.N. Jha sir, Honorable former Vice Chancellor AQT Dr. P.K. Mishra sir, Coordinator FDP Professor Balvi Pathak ma'am, and finally Convener Dr. Amita Pandey, who has taken a lot of pain for bringing me here. I was keen to go for online, but he said let's visit, so thank you for giving me this opportunity. It's indeed an honor for me to be at this fine city of Varanasi. This is my first trip, but I'm quite excited, and looking at you all, I think that it's going to be a very great FDP together. I will not take much of your time because that time belongs to the Honorable Vice Chancellor and to the higher authorities, because I will have a session with you. So my main concern with you today will be to discuss the research ethics as well as the problem which all the researchers and faculties are facing. I'm checking the list of the publishing list of SMS of the faculties. You have written that you have published in some of the research journals with impact factor. So if I look at the journal, they don't have impact factor, but the journals say that they have the impact factor. So the fraud starts from there only. So we will discuss all the things in detail, that by mistake how teachers are getting trapped into it. So no print journal can have impact factor. It's a myth that a print journal will ever have an impact factor. So we will clear all the doubts. So they will tell you that they have the impact factor, but at the end of the day they cannot have, because there is no methodology for a print journal. There are formulas and there is science behind impact factor. So that is the point, that whenever I go to an institution, I try to discuss it with the faculty that let be gone bygones. Whatever has happened has happened. We will give a fresh start to everything. So whatever has happened, we do not look at it, but we will give you the live examples that how this has become a big problem and how Government of India is trying to manage it, but at the end of the day, it's not being managed properly. But in the new years, in the few years when the younger generation, when our kids grow up, there will be a lot of discussion on the quality, not quantity. At the moment, we are at number 7 in publishing research papers, but in H-index, we are the poorest. In citations, we are also very poor. So in sciences, we are growing. We are at moon, and we will be reaching the moon. But in social sciences, in management, and other related subjects, we are doing poorly. So for that, we need to see to ourselves, so that the younger generation, our kids, that what will they get out of us, and we should try to give them as much the best as we can. And NDP also speaks about that. The many
I would say the policies of government are talking a lot of research, but the thrust is less on them, although they have come up with the NRF, National Research Foundation, and they will be distributing thousands of crores. But my answer to them is that it should be spent judiciously to the person that who deserves to be given and to be given properly. The research should be acknowledged, and newspapers and media should have to play a role that when you publish a paper, if it is a good paper, it should be circulated to all. It should be under open access also. So I am always with the open access journals, and my journal is also an open access journal. We do not charge. We do not charge for downloading. We do not charge for publishing. There is no ABC at all. So once the science is published through government fundings, it should be free to all. It should not be under any kind of paywall. If CSIR or SMS or anybody has paid the money to publish that research, to do that research, it should not be under the paywall of a publisher. So we are with the Creative Commons methodology, not with the copyrights. So we will be showing you an app also. We have made a free app, Amity Quality Journal Checker app. This app, I will show you, has a list of fraud journals in it. Because of that, many fraud publishers are after me also, and a lot of threatening is there, but we are not budging down. So we have taken down a lot of journals, a lot of fraud journals, and we will take them again. So we will not try that they should flourish in the Indian academics, and that list is free for all. I will give you that list during the FDP course of action, and you can also give your inputs. You might know some more journals. We will just check them here manually. I will show you the methodology. After that, you are free to use that app, free to use that technology. That technology is for everybody. And once it is with you, you feel yourself empowered, and you will not be trapped, because you are trapped into money also. Your research is gone, but the money trail is different. I will show you that money trail also. Where is that money going? And I say that on record also. There are publishing stories also that money is going into anti-national activities, because there is no trail. We do not know who is taking the money from us. That is the next level of fraud. After the Jamdara of the OTP of the financial, this is the Jamdara of education system, that your research is gone, but where is your money? Because they will not refund your money. And you do not have their number, you do not have their contact details. So who is that person? And he has your full details. So that is the entrapment that under the center, we have a Center for Detection of Fake News and Disinformation. I'm a Google certified fact checker and trainer, and we have utilized that technology in various institutions in India. We are collaborating, we will be collaborating with SIR also, with this institution also, on fact checking and all, where we will work together to save ourselves from the riots which has happened because of the fake news there at NU and Gurugram, and to other practices which are happening because of fake news and disinformation. Elections are around the corner, and these things will come over. So we need to empower ourselves, our kids, our younger generation, that they should think rationally, and they should know that what is good and what is bad. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, the organizers.
Introduce and welcome our chief guest, Dr. Pradeep Kumar Mishra, who is Professor in Department of Chemical Engineering and Technology, IIT BHU. He also has the honor of being the Vice Chancellor of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow, and Jharkhand University of Technology, Ranchi. Apart from this, he has held many key positions and is also the recipient of numerous awards such as Dr. V.J. Patel Memorial Award, Shireen Gandhia Memorial Sustainability Award, to name a few. He is the member of different committees and has also organized numerous conference seminars. Today we are privileged to have an opportunity to listen to him. Sir, can we please have you on the podium?
Thank you very much for inviting me to this particular faculty development program, which is being organized to upgrade the existing knowledge of the teachers as well as the researchers. So, colleagues sitting on the dais and colleagues within the hall, I welcome you all to this particular session, which is meant to upgrade ourselves. So there are two sections, faculty development program, and second, the topic, systematic analysis of literature review and bibliometric analysis. So we go one by one, try to understand what exactly is the situation and how we can improve upon ourselves. So India being a nation of 140 crore, now people are saying that we are the number one nation in population when we beat China. So younger generation population, we are also number one, most probably. We do have youths, we are going to build the nation. And the nation can only be built in a positive way if the youths are getting educated in the right manner. So education of youth saves their personality. And we the teachers are having privilege to shape the personality of tomorrow's leader of India or any nation. So that is the greatest responsibility on our shoulder. So what is the situation currently? Knowledge is evolving, knowledge is being upgraded, but technology to deliver the knowledge is even changing very fast. We cannot even think, I am coming back to my institution after 2.5 years. And before going to my class, I was literally savoring what is the situation, how I am going to face our students. Because the today youth is abreast of number of knowledge, is exposed to everything. This information era, mostly I say that with single click on Google, you find n number of resources available. And majority of resources even available that is without any cost. That is, so now this is the time when we have to prove that we are still required in the classroom. Only the resources available on the net or in different sources cannot replace us. So we have to upgrade our knowledge, we have to upgrade our delivery. So for both, we have to upgrade ourselves, that the development programs are required every time, every year at least, that SMS is doing. So if SMS is doing, let me congratulate them that this is the right way. Let us sit down, try to understand what is required for myself. So knowledge development or gaining knowledge, again there are two ways. One, people are creating knowledge and I am getting that, I am distributing that, I am delivering that. वहाँ पे खतरा है. So we have to create our own knowledge. You will be indispensable only when you will be creating a different kind, your unique knowledge, set of knowledge. And that can only be done when I am doing right kind of research. What is happening currently in institution, that we are teaching something and we are doing with some research, there is no relation between these two. Generally, research or R&D, how it is different for a R&D institution and an academic institution, that has to be understood. Because until and unless you are researching in the area you are teaching, that is not very beneficial for yourself. So the choice of the area where you are going to do research, you have to think again and again, because what is your delivery area? So there should be a relation, there must be a relation between your course of you are going to take in the class and then you are doing research. Because then only the original created research will be upgraded within your material which you are going to deliver in the class. So this is first thing. Now how to do the research? What is the use of this systematic literature review and systematic bibliometric analysis? Let me take my example. I also used to do number of research, but that was not, resulting into good kind of publication. Then I realized there is some basic mistake. What is happening? And only 3 to 4 years of effort, I suddenly jumped from H index something to H index more than 40. Only 3 years. And this is only by realizing what is the right kind of approach to do the literature review. Because that is very much important. If you are able to do right kind of literature review, you will be able to decide about what exactly should be your objective of the research. This is the first thing. Because without formulating your objective, without formulating your aims, you cannot do right kind of research. So analysis of literature review, how this is done? This should not be done with a bias. This should be with the open mind. So there are a number of software, there are a number of application available nowadays. That was very difficult when we started doing research. If I compare those days in 90s when we started doing research, how to do this literature survey. We used to go to the library, nothing was there on the net. Even system was not upgraded. So you used to collect chemical abstracts, number of encyclopedia, go there, find out different kind of, what is exactly the topic people are working, collect those, come out, search for the, those journals, go back to number of universities. So it's a Herculean task. But nowadays, it is very simple, you can do by sitting at your desktop, your computers. So now, how do you analyze that? That is very much important. And then, only you can find out what exactly will be your objective to do the research. And there are number of tools and applications available, because once things is available, data is available, how to analyze the data, how to reject the data, how to collect the relevant data, and then do your research. So I'm not going to discuss the details, because this kind of experts are there. Today we will be discussing about the ethics and way to find out what is the fake journal, what is the right kind of journal, and then other resource persons will be there to discuss number of tools, techniques. But statistics is very much required to understand what is right, what is wrong, what to be selected, what to be discarded. So number of statistical tools has to be used to make us understand what is required for me and what is not there. So I once again, congratulate yourself to be here in the right kind of atmosphere, to get some knowledge, to upgrade yourself, or in turn upgrade the coming generation, because I mostly say this country can only be upgraded when we follow the Panchashila of new millennium. And this Panchashila is student-centric education, woman-centric family, then knowledge-centered society, human-centered development, and innovation-centered area. So all this, woman-centered family means equity. So even in research, we need this Panchashila. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us all. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul and is the healthiest of all the human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you have even more to express gratitude for. Thankfulness is nothing but the beginning of gratitude. The valuable time devoted by our guest is commendable, and now it's time to express our gratitude towards them. So I would like to request our respected director, sir, to felicitate our chief guest, Professor P.K. Mishra, sir, by presenting him with a memento. Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to felicitate our guest of honor, Professor Sumit Narula ji. Thank you so much, sir. As all good things come to an end in ordinary life, we hardly realize that we receive a great deal more than we give, and that is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. There is an end to everything, but we believe that there is never an end but always a beginning. Hence, I request Dr. Palvi Pathak, Professor as well as Program Coordinator, to deliver vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Bhavna ma'am, inviting me and giving me this opportunity. Good afternoon, everyone. Let us all agree that it is not that easy to organize faculty development program year after year that are enriching, contemporaneous, and relevant also, and that too to include the topics that have not been taken earlier. So therefore I take this opportunity to extend my gratefulness and acknowledge the contribution of each individual that has contributed to see this FDP, to make this FDP possible. Let me begin with the gentleman sitting on the dais. I would begin first of all, Professor P.K. Mishra, Chief Guest of this session, Senior Professor from Chemical Engineering Department, IIT. Senior most, yes, senior most. We are really fortunate to have him every time, and this time also. Senior most Professor from Department of Chemical Engineering, IIT, and former VC, AKTU and Jharkhand Technical University. Sir has been benevolent enough to to come to our college and give us blessings earlier also. And this time also, he quite readily accepted our invitation. Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating words, for your pearl of wisdom, and for gracing the occasion. Next, guest of honor, Professor Sumit Narula, who happens to be the first resource person as well. Sir is director at Amity School of Communication, Amity University, Gurgaon, and he'll be. Sir, I would like to borrow a term from your LinkedIn bio, crusader. Crusader against fake, predatory and clone journals. So actually he is a one-man army who's been taking sessions in India and abroad and enlightening everyone regarding the malpractice that has crept into academics and research. So, sir, thank you for coming all the way from Delhi, from Gurgaon, and taking the sessions. And I would also like to convey my thankfulness in absence of though other two resource persons are not here. I would like to extend my thankfulness to them also. Dr. Jasprit Kaur from Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies and Dr. Rahul Pratap Singh Kaurav from Prof School of Management, New Delhi. And I'm actually looking forward to listening to their enlightening deliberations in the upcoming sessions. And next, I would like to convey my gratitude to our visionary leader, to our director, Professor P.N. Jha, who has been motivating us to carry out such endeavors, to our registrar, Mr. Sanjay Gupta, for always been giving active support in whatever we do. And I would be failing my duty if I do not take the name of FDP convener, Dr. Amitabh Pandey, who always goes that extra mile to accomplish everything with perfection. And thank you so much, sir, for providing the opportunity to all of us to attend the upcoming wonderful sessions that will be conducted by the resource person who are experts in their respective fields. I'm also indebted to all the participants, both in-house and outside, from outside institutions. I hope all of you have this great learning experience here. Thank you.
Brings to the end of the inaugural session of the 7 days faculty development program on systematic literature review and bibliometric analysis. Thank you so much everyone for being a wonderful audience. On behalf of entire fraternity of School of Management Sciences, I sincerely thank the distinguished guest and I shower my heartfelt gratitude to our Executive Secretary Shri M.P. Singh Sir, Conference Director Professor P.N. Jha, Registrar Mr. Sanjay Gupta ji, and my fellow fraternity and everyone of School of Management Sciences family for their wholehearted support. I now sign out of the podium and hand over the mic to my fellow colleague Dr. Sophia Khan. Take care everyone. God bless you all.